Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Let's get started. Firstly, news from my local area, the Midlands, where a school bus has crashed after falling down a grass verge, injuring the driver and around 25 of the 53 children on the bus, aged around 14 years old. Now, this story will probably be in the news anyway, but it's been escalated higher because of the other vehicle slightly involved in this. Now, the bus had pulled over onto a grass verge to let a van go by on a narrow road. Unfortunately, the grass verge, after the poor weather we've had recently, collapsed and the bus fell down into an embankment, and to which the driver of the van reacted by driving away and ignoring the fact that a school bus had just fallen down an embankment and people could be injured. You know, that's just a complete lack of any responsibility or just any human nature. And to be honest, if I was in that situation, I don't know if I'd stop, because I'd be quite scared. But it's still an unacceptable thing to do. Most of the injured children are expected to be okay with just minor cuts and bruises, but unfortunately the driver, who was actually trapped in the bus and had to be sorted out by firemen, is in intensive care with chest and abdominal injuries. So obviously thoughts go out to family and friends of the driver and to all the kids as well, who apparently have reacted very well to this, all clubbed together, all helped themselves, helped each other, so good credit to the kids. Next up, more Britain Be Crazy Today news, in which a man was stabbed twice in the leg after a high-speed car chase and then a foot chase. And we're not talking like police chase here, we're just talking a few people were chasing a 23-year-old man who was driving a Vauxhall Astra. They were doing a high-speed chase after him. He was trying to get away. He then hit a curb. This was in Manchester, around the Manchester area. He hit a curb and his car came to a stop. So he got out of the car and tried to escape on foot, to which the people in suspected to be a hatchback got out of the car, chased after him and stabbed him twice in the leg. Now, the man who was stabbed is expected to be okay. He's currently in hospital receiving treatment. He's expected to survive. But the people who actually did this got back in the car and drove off. So the police are now in a search to try and find who actually did this. So they're looking for any information from anyone. England has really gone crazy today. Finally, some more ISIS news, where it's actually not them doing something this time, as British drones have launched their first attack on the ISIS militant group by dropping bombs onto some of the ISIS militant workers who were trying to bomb an oil refinery. This is near Barji, which is north of Baghdad and home to the biggest oil refinery in Iraq, and they were seen planting bombs up towards the oil refinery. So who knows what actually would have happened if the drones hadn't have bombed them, really. Now, the British drones there are primarily actually being used for surveillance of the area to ensure that nothing like this is actually going on. So for them to actually be in the area at the time and to stop it is what they're there to do. So all credit to them and a good job done by them. Now, this comes with the end of the Afghan war and British troops coming back from Afghanistan, with some of those troops now being focused towards preventing the ISIS group from taking over bigger areas and just stopping what they're doing, which, again, looking back, Remembrance Sunday, it's just a very brave thing to put your life on the line for your country. So again, all credit to everyone involved. That is it for today's episode. I hope you found it interesting, and as always, thank you for watching.